Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, welcome back to today's tutorial. On today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this beautiful dress. If you want to know how to make this, keep watching. So the first thing I did was to draw my vertical line from my shoulder to my bust point, to my outer bust and to my waist. For the back, I did my shoulder to my waist point. So what I'm doing now is drawing my chest line, which is my bust measurement divided by 6 plus 1.25. That will give you a chest line. So that's what I was just trying to explain here. My shoulder to my chest line, then to my bust point, to my outer bust and to my waist. While for the back, my shoulder to my chest point and to the waist. So now I'll be taking my horizontal measurements, which is my bust divided by 4, my waist divided by 4. I really do not need my underbust for this style because I don't want it too slashed. So I added 1.5 inches to my waist measurements for my dart intake. I just repeated the same thing for the back. The only difference is I added 0.25 inches to my bust measurement and 0.5 to the waist because I needed to do my back slant. Now we are going to take our shoulder measurement, which is our shoulder divided by 2. And then we take our neckline measurement as well. Our neck depth is 3 by 3 inches. You can do whatever you want. And then I came down by 1.5 inches on the front. And then I connected that and put the same measurement for the down to draw a straight line for our armhole. Now for our armhole curve, we're going to go up from our chest line by 3 inches and then go in by 0.5 inches. Then we are going to connect with a ruler from our shoulder to our point and then use a curve to curve our armhole like I'm doing in the video. Now this would be our front pattern. So we are going to do the exact thing for the back. The only difference is that we are coming down by 1 inch for our shoulder slope and the neckline will be 3 by 1.5 inches. Now for our armhole curve, we're going to divide our armhole line by 2 equal parts, then go in by 0.5 inch, then connect the exact same way we connected for the front. Please go ahead and label it so you don't get confused. Now for our straight back, to avoid bulkiness, we are going to come in on our waist by 0.5 inch, then connect it like I'm doing in the video. I am so sorry for the dog that is barking. I almost forgot our dart placement. So for our darts, I'm going to come in from the center front by 3.5 inches all the way to the bust point and then connect with a straight line. If you remember, we took 1.5 inches for our dart allowance. So we are going to divide that equally on both sides of our line, which will be 0.75 each, and then connect it to the bust point like a triangle like I'm doing in the video. So now we are going to repeat the same thing for the back as well. You take it directly from our center back and then you take our 0.75 on both sides, then you connect. And yes, I forgot to take our bust dart at this point, so I'm taking it, which is 1 inch below our bust point, and then I'll connect it to our nipple point like I'm doing in the video. So how I got the 1 inch is the difference between our front half length and our back half length. Now we are going to alter our basic bodice pattern for the style we want to make. So I'm coming up by 1.5 inches from our chest line, which I later adjusted because it was too high. So I'll advise you come up by 1 inch from your chest line. That will be our new chest line. Now we are going to divide our shoulder by 2 and then connect it to our nipple point with a straight line. On our new chest line, we are going to take 0.5 inch on both sides of our line we connected from the shoulder to the bust point. Then we are going to connect the line to our bust points like I'm doing in the video. So we're going to curve our side fronts with our curve like I'm doing in the video because it is a little too pointed. I would not want that. Now for the Queen Anne neckline we want to achieve, we are going to connect from the tip of our neckline to our new chest line, like I did in the video. Now this is the kind of shape you should have. I'm so sorry, I kind of missed the clip here. I thought I was recording, which I did. So I was using my hand to demonstrate how you're supposed to do it. I'm showing you a picture just to say how it is. So now you're going to cut this out. Please follow exactly what I'm doing in the video and I promise you'll be fine. Before we continue cutting, now we have to close up our bust dart. When you close up the bust dart, you notice that it's not completely equal. So you want to make that equal from our armhole downwards. Now we'll go ahead and close it up with our hand, then we'll go ahead and cut it out like I'm doing in the video. Now we are going to cut out all this part I marked out. Now close up our bust dart. Now we have 3 pieces for the front. Do not forget to label your pieces so you do not get confused. Now there's no alteration for the back. We're doing the back the way it is. We're taking our dart, then go ahead and sew. And so now we have our back pattern and our front space, and the next we'll be cutting is our sleeve pattern. Now this is how our sleeves should look like. This is the idea for our sleeves. We have our sleeve and then we have an elastic in the middle. Now we're going to draw our shoulder line where we'll be taking our measurement from, and then we take our cap height, which is our bust divided by 12 inches. That'll be our cap height. Then we'll take our sleeves length, which mine was 15 inches. So how I do my sleeve is I take my armhole measurement, then I place it in a way that it's a little bit curved like I'm doing in the video. So here I am taking my armhole measurement, which is 8.5, but because of the sleeves I took 9 inches, but you can take more. I did not have enough fabric to take more, so I took 9 inches. So if you want more puff, you take more inches, which is like 3 inches extra. And then if you also want more puff at the down part, you're going to have to slant it a lot more than I am doing in the video. So at this point, I'm just taking my sewing allowances. And then I'll go ahead and cut it out. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's tutorial. I hope you found this tutorial helpful in your sewing journey. And please do not forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you do not miss any future videos. Happy sewing!